Welcome to the Ballet Fit Body video. Konstantinos Spithis in the kettlebell work fundamentals, the bridge.
Do a bridge exercise with with focusing our attention greatly on the actual movement that we're doing. So it's all about concentration. It's more of a mindful practice and activity than just doing a bunch of bridges. So I'm going to have Brian first, when he sits on the ground here. We want a long, strong spine. So have your hands, take your hands underneath your hips and pull them down. So you're actually physically extending your spine, and then wiggle around up here. Take the crown of your head towards the back of the room. Right, so you're nice and long and strong. You're going to have your heels on the ground the whole time until I cue you otherwise. And what we want to think about here is picking up each individual vertebrae from the ground. So what I'm asking you to do first is a little posterior tilt. You're going to have to engage your glutes to do that. Now you notice that he starts to bring his tailbone up off the floor as soon as that happens. So now, each vertebrae at a time, pretend there's a string attached to the front. We're going to pick one up, pick up the next one, pick up the next one, pick up the next one. So you're reteaching yourself to use each segment here until you get all the way up to the point where from your knees to your shoulders is one plank. It's one flat board, if you will. So right now he's really squeezing his glutes. I'm going to ask him even to overdo it. Squeeze your glutes as hard as you can and keep your core tight as well. Squeeze your glutes, keep your core tight. Squeeze your glutes, keep your core tight. Okay, come back down. Roll down, vertebrae by vertebrae, slowly and under control. Until you're down to a relaxed position. Posterior tilt, you start to come up, segment by segment, you're lifting your spine up off the ground. And then right when you get to the top, I want a full max contraction here, and without rotating your hips from your knee, extend this front foot. Right? Good, tight. What happened to that one? Tight, there it is, tight. Bring it back down. Good, and roll down.
So I let this glute go.
Yeah.
For whatever reason.
Habit, maybe. Just a habit.
I didn't think of it. Huh, interesting. Okay.
You just said it, you didn't think of it, so it's concentration.
That's right. It is. Focusing on, even the leg that's free,
Focusing your attention.
I just kind of let it go.
Yeah.
So I was zoning in on everything else over here.
And it may not have shown. It
did not, no.
Because you're strong enough to compensate for it, but if you're not using it, you're
Correct.
not using your whole kinetic chain, so you want to stay tight.
I found that when I was doing it, as I lifted the leg off, I wasn't focusing on that opposite side in the bridge position. So what he said, concentration, focusing on what muscles are working, so you get your full benefit of this kettlebell workout.
Yeah, bringing your attention and your awareness inside, and it was the first time you did it. You can't. It's training for a reason. You don't do it correctly always the first time, even though it's such a basic fundamental thing. So it's important to be mindful and attentive to what you're doing as you're doing the exercise.
Let's go. All right, good job. Come on. That's it. Cool. Thank you for participating in the Ballet Fit Body video series. Click it and subscribe.